67 bills, just 21 days. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is certainly a man in a rush. With the winter session off to a start, Modi today did his level best to reach out to the opposition parties, seeking their support for key economic legislation. After all, the numbers are really not on his side, although stars certainly are. Inflation is lower than accounted for. Oil prices have hit record lows, but Modi can hardly claim any credit for that whatsoever.
Nothing is moved on the reforms front. GST has been a non-starter and there's no consensus on insurance FDI either, with the Congress determined to oppose the bill in its current form. And the left parties have promised to block any big changes to the labour laws. Going with the signs, on day one, looks like the Prime Minister and his team will have to work really hard to take the reform agenda forward.
Winter is upon us, and so is the time for big decisions in Parliament. Little wonder then, after he drove to the House before the session began, Prime Minister Narendra Modi struck a conciliatory note, hoping to get various parties on board his government's agenda.
ठंडे माहौल में ठंडे दिमाग से देश हित के बहुत उत्तम काम होंगे, ऐसा मुझे पूरा भरोसा है। विपक्ष की सकारात्मक भूमिका के कारण बहुत ही अच्छे काम हुए थे। इस बार भी वैसा ही अनुभव रहेगा, ऐसा मुझे पूरा भरोसा है।
The first day of the 22-day session had to be adjourned due to the demise of sitting members. But it's a power-packed agenda ahead, with 67 pending bills waiting to be tabled. And prominent amongst those are crucial economic ones like the GST Constitution Amendment Bill, the Bill for Higher FDI in Insurance and Pension, amendments to the Land Acquisition Act, the Coal Regulatory Authority Bill, imported after the Apex Court scrapped 204 coal blocks, and amendments to the New Companies Act. But it will not be an easy sail through. The opposition has already prepared its laundry list.
FDI के आएंगे या इंश्योरेंस के बारे में हमारी पार्टी भी पहले बिल लाई थी, उन्होंने अपोज किया। प्राइस राइज का भी है। बहुत से ऐसे इतने मुद्दे हैं कि हमने ये कहा स्पीकर को कि इसमें से हर मुद्दे के ऊपर कम से कम 1 घंटा 2 घंटे बहस होना चाहिए।
The left, meanwhile, is opposed to labour reforms.
Against the interests of working people, both organized and unorganized, the legislations in the present form are not acceptable. I don't think only left parties are opposing. There are other parties.
Even a relook at the land acquisition law faces staunch opposition. But with Trinamool and the government at loggerheads, Mamata has decided to throw in the spanner on agenda number 1 of the government, which is FDI in insurance.
Do not need any lectures or lessons on nationalism or patriotism from the BJP. In May, even though in certain other parts of the country they made an impact, there are few states like Bengal where their impact was zero.
The winter chill has just set in, but temperatures are bound to soar high in Parliament. Will crucial legislation be the casualty? The world is indeed watching India. Bureau Report, ET Now.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.